Welcome back to Zombies Office Hours. In today's episode, we're going to be going through Gorod Krovi's trophy challenges, live, uncut, to showcase exactly what has to happen to progress. Let's get started. To showcase the challenges today, I'll be using the Black Ops 3 practice tool. This is a program that speedrunners use in order to practice the various challenges across multiple maps. Today we're looking at, obviously, Gorod Krovi and the challenges. So this will plop us with all trophies selected, a full set of perks, the Draken, the upgraded GKZ, and the Dingo. So this will just give us a starting point to interact and begin challenges. First is the Gersh challenge. An anomaly orb, which is Gersh, will randomly spawn on the map. I like to check supply depot side, and I actually hear him flying around. So start by checking the side and listen for the orb in the distance. We're going to shoot when he says children, and then we're going to spam it up. And so now we're already on the second cycle. When he says different, we're going to spam again. You can potentially skip a quote by doing this. And I missed. That's perfectly fine. So there are speedrunning quote skips that you can perform in order to kind of override dialogue in the game. I missed it. That's fine. So wait for the anomaly to make its way over to Dragon Command. And when you join, the claim sequence will begin. Wipe will go out. Let's try another skip. I missed it. So interacting with traps or using the Dragon Strike controller can potentially skip some of these and provide like 20 to 30 second time saves. But again, that's just for the speedrun. This is not in any way necessary. So we're allowing the Gersh trophy to wrap up here, and then we'll be moving along.
I'm sure he's fine.
Interact to begin trophy 2. We have nukes. So Sophia will freak out, we'll get the fast, and then slow. Dragon Command, Armory, Tank Factory. So for the nuke step, the screen will flash. It'll blink like full a few times. It'll do a fast run through, and then now this slower run through. So we are going to jot down the order that the flashes go through. So we had Dragon, Armory, Tank. I like using the Steam overlay in the notes feature. So we're going to type Dragon, Armory, Tank, Infirmary, Supply, Department. And then if you are using the Steam overlay, you can use the notes feature and pin it to game. This will allow it to show in game, so you don't have to keep hitting escape or shift tabbing, bringing up the overlay. So we need to run from location to location, interacting with the bomb at each location in order to defuse it. If you are a solo player, you will have 3 minutes to do so. If you are in multiplayer, regardless of the player count, you will have 2 minutes to do so. When in multiplayer, give about a 3-second leniency between bomb interactions, because if you are too quick, then the bomb explosion will still trigger. If you are concerned about going down and getting wiped during this nuke step, have someone sit in Belinsky's square or super far away from any of the bombs in order to avoid the explosion should an accident occur. So we're just going to run in this order. Start at Dragon Command. Dragon Command is on the second floor here. Interact with the bomb. Next is Armory. Armory is down on the lower floor towards supply. Next, we need to cross to Tank Factory. Tank Factory is on the third floor by the Gobblegum machine. Our fourth bomb is at Infirmary. Infirmary is just on this little ramp going down. Next, cross to Supply Depot. Supply Depot is on the first floor in the little back the right side office corner, this is where Gersh typically spawns during the Gersh trophy. And the last one is department store. Department store is on the bottom floor, just in front of Belinsky Square. And turn around. Once you drop down, interact with the bomb, and a wipe will go out. Zombies will stop spawning for a time, but the horde will kick back up again if you're too late to get back, as your round is normally progressing. And that is the nuke trophy done. Next we can interact to begin number 3. We have the Valkyrie. For the Valkyrie step, we're going to head all the way back to Belinsky Square. This will be escorting a Valkyrie drone from Belinsky Square through Department Store and then all the way to Dragon Command. The Valkyrie drone cannot be damaged, so if you have Widow's Wine, I recommend throwing the grenades away. We want to make sure that we have full control over our horde. Run into this corner to trigger the Valkyrie Scout to run into the map. I recommend using the GKZ and kind of just pulling up the horde behind you using the slow effect to keep the horde behind you. My apologies. And not actually killing any zombies. So I'm just going to continue to pull this up as much as I can in order to get everyone behind me. It's going to be a little difficult, especially with that. And once we go into proximity of the Valkyrie Scout, it will start to move. The Valkyrie is immune to the fire, so that will be perfectly fine. Nukes are incredibly helpful in order to clear out the horde. Just do be careful about using the GKZ combo shot, because that can and will destroy the Valkyrie. Push the Valk into Department Store. Complete the first floor. Give it a little tap on the second floor to push it up. And then now we're on the third. Come into range, it'll start to move. You need to have at least one of these 2 bridges opened and available for the Valkyrie to start moving once it gets up to the top. If you have only one, it will choose that route. If you have both, it will randomly choose a route. There's not really a preference, I don't think. I mean, if you want consistency, then just only choose one the entire time. Every time that you do runs. Continue to hug the Valkyrie as you push it towards Department Store. I believe this smoke may indicate that it is slightly damaged. I forget if it was here at the beginning. And you can actually kill it early as soon as it makes the move onto the stairs. So right there, even though you kill it, that is considered a valid completion, as can be indicated by the receptacle popping down. And your round will wipe. Turn off the notes. Okay. So now that is 3 trophies completed, I believe. On to number 4. We have the Groph Pod. It will spawn at either Tank Factory, Dragon Command, or Supply Depot, as indicated by the map. In this case, it is Tank Factory. For speedrunners' sake, Dragon Command is the optimal location. It is a pure 1 in 3, and the optimal is just from the sake of running it back. So once here, use a long-range weapon like the Draken, or use the GKZ combo, or just normal GKZ shots in order to eliminate 30 zombies in the field. They don't have to be explicitly in close proximity. As you can see, I'm firing on the complete opposite side of the field in order to get eliminations. There does not appear to be a time limit. It's just making sure that the Groph Pod survives. That is the only requirement here. Once you have 30 kills, it'll pop. You can take out your Gauntlet of Siegfried and launch the whelp at the item. And it will pick it up out of the Groph Pod and deliver it over here for you. Once it's delivered, make sure to recall the whelp and then put the Gauntlet of Siegfried away. Interact to pick it up. And we're going to run this back to Dragon Command. Bring it over to Sophia. Place it at the bottom. And now Through process of elimination, only the Mangler trophy is left because the download will always be last. There is the Mangler. So the Mangler trophy, or sorry, the Mangler that spawns during the Mangler challenge can either be located at the armory, at the infirmary, at the tank factory, or the department store. What I recommend when you interact with the trophy is to start to pre-move towards the map so you can hear where it comes from. In my headphones, I was able to hear that it is towards my left, so we're going to start by checking at armory. I'm going to assume like super far left down low by supply depot in order to try and locate it. It's green Mangler, friendly, and we're going to start by tapping off the arm using the dingo. Let's check down here. Here we are. Awesome. So we're going to tap at the shoulder joint. Be very careful with this. Awesome. Shoulder joint popped. That was only about 3 hits or something. Again, this is with a non-pack dingo, but with double tap. And we're just going to kite the Mangler. Make sure that we are in full line of sight the entire way. And again, be very gentle. Just tap away at the shoulder joint. And we're going to kite it all the way to the receptacle. Cool. He'll get picked up. And now we're on to the final challenge. Interact. The 6th challenge will always be the download right there. Interact. I recommend having the dragon wings so you can just interact with the pole there. But if you don't, you're going to have to summon a dragon. Might as well do it here from dragon control because you're right here. And this will be to head to the hatchery to complete the download step. Once you arrive at the hatchery, head down to the lower level and interact with this computer. This will place the chip and begin the download. A lockdown will begin. This is similar to the prior lockdown where we have, a wave from each of the 3 zones and then a wave from everywhere. The difference with this one, however, is that you don't actually have to complete the waves. You can the download will continue to tick and progress regardless. So what I recommend, and what is the probably lower stress solution, is to wait until we have 1 Mangler left, which will be that guy, I believe. Yep, so that's our last. So I'm just going to take out the shield, and I'm just going to run around in a circle. Because you can do this, because the download and the wave system are 2 completely independent systems. The download progress is a timer. The wave system is locked behind kills. And the download progress is not interrupted at any point by how you decide to handle the waves. So you can just hold on to the last Mangler of this first wave here and run around in a circle. So I'm going to speed this up in post, and you'll see I'm just running in a circle while the download progresses. And then once it disappears, we're going to kill the Mangler to officially complete the wave, and that will allow us to tick over. So as our download progress ticks towards the end here, we're getting very close. And it disappeared, so we're going to kill. And this should spit it out. Yep, and there we go. And now we can leave. Typically, you can use ABH to get back. Would probably be the fastest way. But we can take the sewer out, and we're just going to return this chip to Sophia. Now that we're back at Sophia, we can deposit the chip. And that'll release a wipe. And now you're ready for the final boss fight prep, where you're going to be able to get the power core for Nikolai, deliver it to him, bring it back, and that's the challenges. There will be a brief dialogue beforehand. I'm not sure if you can skip this via a trap or whatnot, but interact, bring that to Nikolai, come back, and you'll be able to proceed to the boss fight. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Zombies Office Hours, specifically for Gorod Krovi and Sophia's challenges. If you liked the video, like the video. If you want to see more Zombies Easter egg guides, Zombies Office Hours, or other Call of Duty content, subscribe down below. And as always, I've been Noodles. You've been awesome. I'll see you next time.